So all these, legal instruments have an influence. It is a part of the soft power. And sometimes, perhaps you know what former President Roosevelt said, not Franklin Roosevelt, but Theodore Roosevelt. He said, speak loudly, but hold a big stick in your hand, and you will go very far. This is a big stick theory, typical for the United States. And Robert Cooper, who is a top civil servant in Brussels, in the General Secretariat of the Council, but now he is in the EAS, he's a big counselor of Mrs. Ashton. Robert Cooper is developing the theory of the big carrot. So EU should have a big carrot to be influential on its environment, on the countries. And it's what the EU tries to do. So this is a soft power. But EU can also sometimes show hard power. For example, through sanctions, you have many countries where EU has taken sanctions, for example, Zimbabwe, North Korea, Iran, Libya at the time being, Syria, because of the repression there. So sanctions can be a kind of hard power, and sometimes it can have good consequences. For example, on Uzbekistan had made a repression killing in Andijan in 2005. Then EU took sanctions, and then we negotiated, and we decided to have concessions. We lifted the sanctions, but we have concessions from Uzbekistan on the field of human rights. CSDP can also be hard power, but not so easy, because until now, EU has only used CSDP tools for peacekeeping operations, reconstruction, civilian military operations, but never it has used its military power for, very military constraints, like NATO has done, for example, in Bosnia, in Kosovo, and today in Libya. Until now, EU has never used its military power for really military constraints. And of course, EU is the expression of a smart power, that is to say, intelligent power, combination of soft and hard power tools. This is an added value of the EU. But EU has also weaknesses. I don't want to make, too positive picture of the EU, because the reality is that EU first is based on unanimity, especially in general, in external relations in general, but also in foreign policy. If one country doesn't want to progress, you cannot progress. I remember, because I was dealing with that in Brussels, during 2 years, we wanted to negotiate an agreement with Russia, an EU-Russia agreement. We prepared a mandate, and 2 years, this mandate was blocked by Poland and also by Lithuania because of an embargo on meat.
Memories.
So,
bad memories.
It's when if a member state wants to put a veto, of course it has a price for the member state, because it cannot block everything without provoking, the unsatisfaction of the other member states. But one member state can block. You see, for example, there was no consensus in the EU to make the operation in Libya. It was not so. Unanimity is clearly can be an obstacle in having an efficient foreign policy, EU foreign policy, and in general, you cannot make an efficient EU foreign policy if you have not the member states, big member states on board. So big member states is of course France, Germany and Britain, but there are other member states which are important, for example Poland, Spain, Italy, etc. So you need to have everybody on board, and it's not always easy. Take many examples. In Israel, for example, about Israel, you have divisions of the EU. Not everybody is okay to make pressure on the Israeli government because of colonization in Palestinian territories. Because some countries, like Germany, like Czech Republic, like Netherlands, they are supportive of Israel because of history, because of links with Israel or with the United States, and then you cannot make a very strong policy. Kosovo is a case where EU is not totally united. You have 5 member states who don't recognize Kosovo at the time being in the EU. On Russia, it's not easy also because you have different sensitivities in the EU. Second problem is military weakness. EU is very fragile from military aspect because we don't spend a lot of money on the military. EU has 500 million inhabitants, the US only 300 million, but the US is spending more than twice what the EU is spending on military. So there is a very huge difference of means on the military between EU and the United States. And the problem of the EU is that the EU is divided. So you have national programs, equipments, etc. You have l'Avion Rafale fighter, you have the Eurofighter. So it's not very efficient. It's really, so the EU is representing 40 or 50% of the military expenditure of the US, but in capacities, in military capabilities, only 10 or 15%. The EU together. So it's really a weakness. Third weakness is dependency, because EU is very dependent on supply of raw materials, of energy. Today, more than 50% of the energy used in the EU has to be imported. And in 2020 or 30, I don't remember, it will be 70%. So you have really a dependency, strategic dependency. And the fourth weakness is pessimism, because the Europeans are pessimistic. They are getting older because of demography. They have played the central role in the world for 5 centuries, from at least 4.5, from the big discoveries of the end of the 15th century to the middle of the 20th century. Europe was the center of the world, the most developed economy, the center of technological progress, etc. But today it's not anymore the case. Demographically, economically, technologically speaking, you have other regions in the world which are developing faster, and there is this idea of an exit of the history from Europe. It's becoming a big Swiss, not anymore the center of power. So I finished my briefing by a conclusion. How can we better assert EU diplomacy? I think personally that we need more mutualization of our means in the EU. That is to say, especially in the case of military, I think it's a big mistake to have this division, of military budgets. We should use more our means together. There is one good example, which is Galileo. Galileo is a European project, and through this project, we are breaking the monopoly of the GPS, the American system GPS, geolocalization. this is really fantastic that the Europeans are able to do that.